Sorry about that. Hi guys. Hi everybody, and all you comic book lovers. Welcome to Fun with Comics. My name is William. I'm I own this YouTube channel. I run it, and I work hard for it. So yeah. So today's comic book topic is Guardians of the Galaxy. So this is the comic book series, so this has never happened in the movie. But if you want to see the movie, I've got it right here. I'm not going to give it to you guys, but you can get this at a local Best Buy like I did. And one of my toys just broke, so I don't. Damn it. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, so the comic book series starts from number 1 and ends to 19. And here's 19. You see, Star Lord and Rocket are facing against Thanos, but if you open it like this, you can see the whole picture. So what happens is that what happens in the books of this Guardians of the Galaxy series, you see Star Lord, Peter Jason Quill, is no longer with the Guardians. He was the elected king of Spartax, but Peter Quill was replaced by more than one character. So Kitty Pryde was the new Star Lord, and then there was Venom, who must have became a good guy, and Ben Grimm, also known as the Thing. So they're fighting the Chitauri in the far away in the Milky Way galaxy, far away from Earth. So they were fighting there. Get um they find they defeated the Chitauri, and I think I mentioned this, but Kitty Pryde is there too, and she's the new Star Lord. Anyways, so they defeat the Chitauri, which is a group of bad guys that do bad stuff at the galaxy, which the Guardians of the Galaxy fight pretty much all the time. Um, you see, they go back to Peter Jason Quill. They're like the king of Spartax. They look at it. Hala, you see, comes and attacks the planet he's king of, named Spartax, and then they fight. They defeat her. They kind of kill her. The gods of Spartax kill her. It's pretty violent. And this is, and I forgot to mention this, but this is, I'm telling the story through all the comic books, not one comic book. Anyways, so they get the spots on the Chitauri, and oh yeah, so I already passed that place because they got a box, and that's why they went to Spartax. Anyways, they didn't know what was inside the box. Anyways, so sorry, I forgot again. I forgot a lot of them, and anyways, so Hala's dead. They think that Hala, the last Kree accuser, is dead killed because not executed, killed because she was attacking Spartax. And yeah, and let me remember. And so she's killed. They think it's they, and then he, Peter, since Peter Quill is the king, he doesn't. His partners think it was his fault that Spartax was attacked. So they kick him off his throne. So like he's no longer king anymore of the planet. He goes with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and and they and he got kidnapped a couple times because since he was because I don't remember who, because it was a long time ago when I read some of these books that goes through this story. But the come on but he gets kidnapped a couple times because he's been king of Spartax for so long. He lost all his fighting skills. But he's retrained. He becomes the Star Lord again. Kitty Pryde is no longer the Star Lord, but becomes the Star Lord, and then they go on and then they split. So Star Lord is again the king. I'm not. No, not the king. Sorry, he's now the guardian. He's once and for all. He's the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So so Star Lord, Peter Davison Quill, the Star Lord, splits the Guardians of the Galaxy in teams to go on missions. And so they go on missions, and Rocket and Ben Grimm go on their mission. I forget the other missions, but their mission was to get Rocket arrested and put into slavery on a slavery planet. So the whole planet's like a prison, and the bad guys you see like took aliens, people all around the universe, but this is in a different galaxy, not the Milky Way, made up galaxy. It doesn't say the name of the comic book, so I'm just gonna forget about that. So so Rocket gets arrested. This was the plan, and then Ben Grimm comes in and frees him, and then they fight off the guards and free all the prisoners and slaves. So they defeat the guards and I think kill all the guards, really. And the plan was successful. And so then they realize Peter Quill is kidnapped again. So they and I remember the other mission. The other mission is that Gamora and Drax free an old member of the Guardians of the Galaxy named Angela. And Peter Quill is kidnapped, and then Kitty and the Brotherhood is executing Peter Quill because they didn't want him to stop the Brotherhood, which is a race of alien species on a planet, and they wanted to execute him. Excuse me. And they didn't want him to get for the Guardians to stop him, so they're executing him with these huge creatures in an arena. And Kitty Pryde comes in, defeats the leader, and then Angela and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy. They come in, they free Peter Quill, and then they had a fight, and they taught Peter Quill how to really fight again. So he grabbed his guns, put on his mask, and had the guns, and everyone here started shooting like that, but he had two, so he was like, he knew how to fight again, use those guns again. Then Angela and Kitty Pryde go to the wounded leader, and he says, you can, he says, no, and Angela whispers to him and says, yes, and cuts off his head. And so she held him up to his army and says, the head up to his army and said, the Brotherhood is no more. Please retreat now before I do more. And drops his head. And then they zoomed off, and Peter Quill is the Star-Lord again. I think that comes before or after. Sorry guys, I haven't read this series in a long time because I was busy collecting other comic books. Anyways, so they go on a bunch of adventures, blah blah blah, protect the galaxy. They come to Earth because Gamora wants to find Thanos, and so Gamora wants to find Thanos to get his revenge, and Thanos is I have a picture of him right here on the 19 one. This is Thanos right here. He was on Earth. Peter Quill knew he was on Earth. Okay? And he didn't tell the Guardians, I don't know why, because he was keeping it a secret with Captain Marvel. So they fight. So they join the superhero civil war on Earth. They fight. Their ship gets blown up. And then Gamora finds out Peter Quill was keeping a secret from her. So they all just left them on Earth. They're all stranded. They go through each character goes through a few adventures, and until Angela's on Earth looking for her lost friend, and goes to an apartment where she heard where she was, and she thought she was dead or something. I don't know. Actually, I do know, but they thought she was dead or something because she went missing for so long, so she gave up the search. And then this alien comes in to Earth and fights Angela. Angela wins the fight, and he said, sorry, but I was warning you that Thanos is coming back to Earth, but not alone. So he helps the Broad Queen and her allies from a part outside of the universe, farther than nowhere, Thanos is like at the negative zone, and they put together an army to help Thanos get rid of the planet because they think they're the true leaders of the galaxy, and they have to get up of the universe. I think it's supposed to be a made-up place in the Milky Way. I don't know, but and so they come in. There was a huge battle, and then they capture Thanos right here. The Guardians of the Galaxy get back together, and they capture Thanos, and this is what happens in the 19th one. Anyways, they defeat Thanos, they capture him, but Kitty Pryde goes back to the X-Men, Ben Grimm joins Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, Gamora, and Drax are the Guardians of the Galaxy again together, and they fly off to protect the galaxy, and that's when it goes to all new Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's all for today. I tell you about all new Guardians of the Galaxy, where the story continues in the next video. So yeah, bye. And on Wednesday and it might be uploaded on Thursday, I'm going to be going to the comic book store where I collected all these comic books, and I'm going to do a video there. I'll be buying a comic book every single Wednesday, so you guys would want to be you guys should be excited for that. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.